On October 30, UNESCO General Director Audrey Azoulay signed a decision to recognize 66 cities in the world as creative cities, including Hanoi, Vietnam's capital city. The admission of Hanoi in the Creative Cities Network in the field of design is expected to open up more opportunities for the city to promote its abounding cultural values as well as its image to the world. The city is boasted to have several architectural constructions, cultural, and historical heritages that need preserved, exchanging experience and encouraging cooperation with other cities in the world, and the network should be put forth. Ambassador of India to Vietnam, Mr. Pranay Verma, spoke to Hanoi Times on the opportunities that Hanoi may grab when joining in the Creative Cities Network.
I think Hanoi is a great city. It's a beautiful city. I have been here for 4 months, but I have heard about Hanoi since I was a child. I find it a city which has a great mix of history and a modern vibe. It's a 1,000-year-old city. You are celebrating 1,000 years of Hanoi. There are many historical places inside Hanoi, like you have a temple of literature. You have Thang Long Citadel. You also have a number of colonial structures like the Hanoi Opera House. At the same time, I find a lot of modern constructions coming up in the middle of the city. Hanoi is growing, just as Vietnam is growing all over. It conveys the impression of a fast-moving city. So I think there's two contrasting sides of history and modern characteristic. You have blended very well in Hanoi. I live in French quarters, so I can see some of the colonial era construction in this area, which is quite well preserved. So I must compliment Hanoi for preserving your history and also at the same time continue to grow as a modern city. Well, Mumbai and Hyderabad, they joined the UNESCO Creative Cities Network this year in the category. Mumbai joined for films, which is a center of Bollywood, and Hyderabad for cuisine, what they call gastronomy. I think they offer great opportunities for cooperation with other cities because of these creative aspects of their character. They create basis for building partnerships with other cities, exchanging best practices, and also cultural exchanges in the areas of their expertise. I think innovation remains and creativity remains a basic foundation of these cities and the way their character has evolved. And they provide great opportunities for our creators, our professionals to engage with other cities. And I think Hanoi can really take advantage of cooperation through this network with Indian cities who are also members of these networks. I will encourage Hanoi to look at these cities in India to promote greater people-to-people exchanges between our two countries. Maybe we congratulate Hanoi to be joining the UNESCO Creative Cities Network this year for design. It really speaks for the credentials this city has in terms of its unique blend of history and modernism, as I mentioned earlier. The city is known for its history and also its aspirations. So it is designing in a way that my suggestion would be that it should continue to preserve its history while promoting its development as a smart city.
Make a move, doing things a new way, 'cause this is our world.